We all watched the unlikely alliance form, the brash president and the maverick billionaire. Many predicted Trump would eventually turn on Musk, just like so many others. But nobody saw this coming. On day 77, the script flipped. It wasn't Trump. It was Elon Musk, who drew first blood publicly branding Trump's signature policy, the tariffs, as simply stupid. Why now? What triggered this billionaire revolt? We're diving deep into the private conversations, the surrogate attacks, the billions Musk is reportedly losing, and the market chaos unleashed by this high-stakes clash. Is this just business or the start of an epic power struggle that could reshape the economy? Stay tuned, because the details of how this fight ignited and Musk's shocking private advice to Trump are only just emerging. You need to hear this. A significant development emerged around the 77th day of the second Trump presidency, marking a publicly visible clash between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. This event followed speculation regarding the duration of the association between the two figures, often described in media reports due to their public profiles and statements. Donald Trump's history includes documented conflicts with several high-level staff members during his previous term. Multiple individuals who served sequentially as White House Chief of Staff were later publicly criticized by Trump after their departure. Similarly, Trump's first Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, reportedly made critical remarks about Trump after a meeting, as documented by journalists like Bob Woodward. Following Tillerson's dismissal, Trump publicly attacked him. This history fueled speculation that Trump might eventually turn against Elon Musk. However, Musk's position as the world's wealthiest individual was seen as a factor potentially delaying such a conflict. Reports suggest Trump values associations with wealthy individuals, potentially for access to resources and influence, particularly within the Republican Party. It has been suggested Trump could leverage Musk's support to influence Republican members of Congress, potentially by funding primary opponents. An incident was previously reported where Musk appeared to dominate a discussion in the Oval Office, with Trump reportedly tolerating the situation. Contrary to expectations that Trump would initiate a break, Elon Musk has now publicly criticized Donald Trump's recently imposed tariffs, labeling them stupid. Musk's current strategy appears indirect. He has utilized surrogates to criticize Trump while personally attacking Trump's own surrogates. While Musk's wealth reportedly increased significantly during the Biden presidency, reports now suggest he is experiencing substantial financial losses under the current Trump administration's tariff policies, positioning him as a major individual loser in dollar terms due to these economic measures. Musk initiated his critique by targeting Peter Navarro, a former economic advisor to Trump who served federal prison time and is associated with the tariff strategy. Musk questioned the value of Navarro's Harvard economics PhD via tweet. Navarro responded, referring to Musk as a car guy seeking cheap foreign parts, a statement seemingly at odds with the administration's stated aim of supporting American auto workers and manufacturers. The implementation of Trump's tariffs has coincided with a decline in the stock market value of major American car companies, including Tesla. Following market volatility attributed to the tariffs, a Tesla board member publicly criticized Trump on Twitter. This board member, Kimball Musk, is Elon Musk's brother, leading to assumptions that the critique carried Elon Musk's approval. Kimball Musk's tweet characterized Trump's tariff strategy as effectively imposing a high tax on American consumers, predicting a cycle of reduced consumption and job losses, potentially leading to a Trump recession, a term reportedly being used by some Wall Street analysts. During a subsequent video conference with Italy's right-wing League Party, Elon Musk further revealed the extent of his disagreement with Trump's current policies. Elon Musk reportedly revealed the nature of his private discussions with Donald Trump, indicating a stark disagreement over trade policy. Musk stated he has urged Trump to eliminate all tariffs between Europe and North America, effectively advocating for a free trade zone. He expressed his hope for this outcome, adding that increased freedom of movement for people between the continents should also be permitted for work purposes. Musk explicitly stated, "That has certainly been my advice to the president." This advice signifies a fundamental opposition to Trump's tariff strategy. Musk's position calls for zero tariffs, a direct contradiction to the existing and proposed tariff levels. This represents a highly dramatic difference in opinion compared to others within Trump's circle, contrasting Musk's desire for zero tariffs with Trump's implementation of tariffs, potentially exceeding 100% when combined. The economic fallout attributed to these policies led to notable volatility on Wall Street. CNBC's Brian Sullivan attempted to calculate the cumulative tariff impact, suggesting that layering a potential 50% punitive tariff on China onto existing measures, like the 100% tariff on Chinese EVs previously implemented by Biden but extended by Trump to other goods, could push total tariffs above 100%. Sullivan, described as usually composed, conveyed the difficulty of tracking the rapidly changing situation amidst market chaos. This market turmoil was further intensified by a false rumor circulating mid-morning. Shortly after 10 a.m., reports surfaced, displayed on CNBC screens, and spreading through social media, claiming that Trump's economic advisor Kevin Hassett suggested Trump was considering a 90-day pause on tariffs for all countries except China. This unconfirmed report triggered an immediate sharp upward spike in the stock market around 10:17 a.m. CNBC anchors acknowledged the headline while attempting to verify it with the White House, noting it contradicted recent statements from officials like Peter Navarro and Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, who had previously dismissed any possibility of postponing tariff implementation. Lutnick had asserted the tariffs were necessary to reset global trade, and Trump himself had indicated no deals were imminent with China or the EU until trade deficits were reduced. The market rally proved short-lived. CNBC's White House correspondent Eamon Javers reported minutes later that West Wing officials he contacted had no knowledge of any considered 90-day pause. This swift debunking caused the market to reverse course and fall sharply. The incident highlighted the market's extreme sensitivity to tariff news, demonstrating that even an unverified rumor of tariffs being paused could trigger a significant rally, while its refutation caused an immediate decline. The conclusion drawn was that the market's positive reaction was based entirely on fake news. The chaotic market activity prompted reflection among market commentators. Brian Sullivan expressed the difficulty in analyzing the day's events. Andrew Ross Sorkin, another CNBC anchor known for careful analysis, raised concerns at the start of the day regarding the potential for Trump administration officials, including Trump himself, to engage in insider trading based on advanced knowledge of tariff implementations. Concerns were raised by Andrew Ross Sorkin regarding the potential for Trump administration officials, including Trump, to engage in insider trading. This speculation centered on whether individuals with advanced knowledge of the negative impact of the tariffs might have sold stocks or shorted the market prior to public announcements. Dan Ives, a technology analyst noted for previous support of Tesla stock, stated that Elon Musk has inflicted permanent brand destruction upon Tesla. Ives further characterized the Trump tariffs as highly detrimental to the American tech industry due to its reliance on imported components. He employed an analogy comparing the tariffs' effect on the tech sector to a baseball team being forced to play without essential positions like catcher, shortstop, and left fielder, suggesting long-term damage despite promises of future recovery. Ives predicted that iPhones manufactured in the United States under these conditions would cost at least $3,000. The Wall Street Journal reported that the tariffs would lead to increased costs for all vehicles, including those assembled in the U.S. Estimates cited indicated price increases ranging from $2,500 to $4,500 for lower-priced cars and $10,000 to $12,000 for higher-priced vehicles such as Chevrolet Suburbans and Cadillac Escalades. The report also anticipated a rise in used car prices as consumers seek alternatives to more expensive new vehicles. The journal noted that tariffs on steel and aluminum specifically would inflate U.S. production costs. Furthermore, it pointed out that car dealers like General Motors and Ford might absorb tariff-related cost increases through methods other than direct price hikes, potentially by increasing interest rates on auto loans offered through their financing arms. In a social media post over the weekend, Donald Trump described the situation as an economic revolution, urging supporters to hang tough and acknowledging it won't be easy. This statement contrasts with reported assertions made during his campaign, suggesting tariffs would be easy to implement and paid for by other countries. The timing of this acknowledgement coincides with reports that a majority of Americans, including Trump supporters, now understand that they will bear the cost of the tariffs. Speculation arose regarding Elon Musk's tolerance for continued financial losses attributed to the tariffs and how long he might wait before taking more public action against them, beyond the private advice he claims to have given Trump favoring zero tariffs. Questions were also raised about how long Trump could resist advice from Musk, described as the world's richest person, advocating against the current economic policies. CNBC commentators reportedly observed that Peter Navarro appeared to have won internal administration debates regarding the aggressive implementation of tariffs. This led to the question of who would emerge victorious in the event of a public split between Musk and Trump. Subsequently, Elon Musk tweeted a video featuring the late economist Milton Friedman discussing the benefits of zero tariffs, using the example of a simple pencil. Friedman argued that no single individual possesses the knowledge to create a pencil from scratch, detailing the complex global supply chain involving materials like wood, Washington, steel for saws, requiring iron ore, graphite, South America, rubber for erasers, Malaya, from trees originally from South America via British intervention, brass, paint, and glue. Friedman highlighted that thousands of diverse individuals worldwide who may not know or even like each other cooperate implicitly through the magic of the price system to produce such an item for a minimal cost. He concluded that the free market is essential not only for productive efficiency, but also for fostering global harmony and peace. So, the battle lines are drawn. Elon Musk, armed with Milton Friedman quotes and facing potentially devastating losses, privately urges zero tariffs while publicly chipping away at Trump's policy. Trump pushes his economic revolution, telling America to hang tough even as analysts scream about recession, permanent brand damage, and $3,000 iPhones. We saw the markets thrown into chaos by a single false rumor of a tariff pause, proof of just how terrified Wall Street is. The questions left hanging are enormous. How long can Musk stomach these losses before escalating his fight? Can Trump afford to ignore the advice and potential wrath of the world's richest man? And ultimately, in this clash between political power and immense wealth, fueled by conflicting economic visions, who blinks first? What do you think will happen? Was Musk right to challenge Trump? Is this economic pain necessary? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this breakdown gave you insight, smash that like button, subscribe for more analysis of the forces shaping our world, and hit the bell so you don't miss what happens next in this unfolding drama. The fallout is just beginning.